Tyler Records.
Now, if you want to teach children about banking, you can take them to a bank, or you can bring the bank to the school. The My Bank in a Box project, launched recently, does just that. Moneybox's Ben Carter went to St Martin in the Fields High School for Girls in South London, where pupils run their own bank with their own money.
You know me.
Geraldine, you're one of the My Bank trainers, and you've come into the school to teach the children how to set up a bank. Just tell me how you did that.
So we had 1 day's training with 15 Year 9 students, who we call our My Bankers, and we did a day's training which was initially based around high street banks and how they work. So we did a whole morning's work about the different types of bank accounts and different forms of interest and how money moves around a bank, so that they could understand that in its entirety first. And then we spent the afternoon deciding as a group how they would want their bank to run, what the ethics of their bank would be, things like minimum deposits, forms of identification needed to open an account and things like that.
And Elsie, you're one of the girls that's helping to run this bank. What's your job and why did you decide to get involved?
What I do today is to welcome the people coming to the bank, tell them a little bit about the bank before they put their money in. And I think the bank is really, even though you save some money and people could see it as taking away my lunch money, but in the long run, at the end of the year, you're going to have at least £100 you can spend to do things like to buy things you want, or you can keep on saving if you don't want to take the money out. And I think this would just help your skills for saving, because a lot of adults nowadays don't know how to save. They don't know how to control their spending limits. So I think this will really help you when you're older, and it will give you a better sense of how to manage your money.
Syed Kamal is Conservative MEP for London and senior member of the European Parliament's Economic and Monetary Affairs Committee.
So I don't have an account. How much do I need to start an account?
You need 25p to start an account, but you can be as much as you want.
Okay.
Okay, what's your name?
My name's Syed.
Syed. What's your last name?
Kamal. You're the customer service manager. So you're the host, you're the customer service manager, and then you take me over to who next?
Over to savings manager.
You take me over to savings manager. Hello, you're the savings manager.
Yeah. How much money are you putting in?
I've got 50p.
Okay.
Is that okay? Is that enough for an account?
Yeah.
What do I do with it? I'll give you 50p.
Yeah.
I hope I've really got it. I've got 50p here. There you are. What's this?
This is for you to keep track of how much.
Oh, I see. So every time I put money in, I fill this in? I think anything that gets people to start thinking about saving as young as possible is really important. And I think back to my own childhood. My father had a very humble job. He was a bus driver, couldn't afford very much, had 3 children, and he would tell me, don't buy anything unless you've actually got the money for it. I think there's been a real change in the last sort of few decades where we've moved away from people only buying things that they could afford to get into debt to buy things.
And it's very refreshing, isn't it, that children, they're not being forced to do this, they want to do this.
I mean, what's really inspirational is that the children are prepared to give up a Friday lunchtime to go run the bank. We spoke to 14-odd children there who were giving up their time to run the bank. They've been trained in different roles, right from the moment you walk into the bank as a host, right to accounts manager, and right through to financial advice. And I thought that was inspirational, that they're prepared to give up a Friday lunchtime. When I was that age, I was supposed to be in the playground playing football.
So the bank's now a hive of activity. There are dozens of children that are streaming through the doors, all very keen to open up accounts, save parts of their pocket money. So let's have a word with a few of them. Now, Geraldine, you've been one of the first people to open an account in this new bank. Why have you come along, and how much are you saving, and what are you saving for?
I heard about it through one of the business teachers, and so I thought it was like a good idea because it would be safe in my school, and I'm not sure what I'm saving for because I just thought about it like yesterday. But
saving for a rainy day.
Yeah.
I'm Sade and I'm saving 50p because I want to see how saving is good for you and what you can earn at the end of it.
And have you got any idea what you're going to spend your money on?
Christmas presents.
Well, that was Geraldine ending Ben Carter's report on a new generation of bankers we can trust.